On this episode, we welcome back Ashley Grohs, our client manager for Healthtrust, to talk about all of the upcoming winter needs, especially down in Florida. Atlas All Access starts now. Ashley.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
I love it when you come to Omaha.
Me too. You know, it's home away from home.
So tell me a little bit, one, why you're here right now. Like, why did you choose to come back at this time?
This is kind of our pivotal time. So there's a couple of pivotal times for the Healthtrust account as a whole and Atlas as a whole, which is right before the winter needs drop and usually right after the winter needs drop. Mm-hmm. Kind of make the push starts and get the ball rolling and see what we can do. So right now I'm here promoting what we're going to be happening over here over the next 3 months.
Give me an idea, winter needs, like what does that mean to the average traveler that maybe hasn't traveled to a Healthtrust, HCA, Parallon, All About Staffing, whatever you remember it as. It's Healthtrust now.
Yes.
What does that mean for them?
A couple different ways. So winter needs is kind of started out as one term, and I feel like now it's a very broad term. Mm-hmm. So it used to be strictly just kind of southern warm weather states, Arizona, California, Florida, Texas. Mm-hmm. And now it's turned into winter needs is turned into flu season as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's the more broader definition. So it can actually affect many states, but we're still obviously focused on our southern states.
So winter needs doesn't necessarily, and this is a whole nother subject I guess we can get into too. Winter needs does not equal higher pay or higher bill rate.
No, it does not.
Sometimes.
It does in some locations during some peak places that are harder to fill. Mm-hmm. If you're talking about an Arizona, if you're talking about a Texas, if you're talking about a Florida, those are destination locations. They're not going to pay more for that. They just need to have more needs.
Mm-hmm. For whatever reason, population increase, it's whatever that might be. It's just needs go up.
Yep.
Patient ratios suffer. Yes. They need to bring in more. They need to bring in travelers to adjust.
Correct.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the cities that you see the most winter needs in. Not necessarily the pay the most,
right?
But if they do pay well, I mean, obviously, let's talk about that too.
Absolutely.
But cities that you know, like I know this city and this city are going to hit in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah, and let's start with just stick with Florida.
Okay.
That's where I live. That's where I'm from. That's where I reside. So Healthtrust is based there as well. And so their main functions are going to be typically your Panhandle, Tampa Bay, and Miami area. Those are your main three.
Okay.
If you're going down the middle of the state, which is where we see a lot of needs as well, you're looking at Gainesville, Ocala, just that kind of general region.
Mm-hmm. So virtually the whole state.
Basically virtually the whole state.
So for someone that hasn't maybe been to Miami or Orlando or Tallahassee or places like that, what would you expect out of those jobs coming up? Like what specialties, what floating, that type of thing.
Yeah. The great news is because of the acuity and because of the needs that are available, there's not as much floating as there is throughout the rest of the year.
Okay.
So that's the good news. The modalities that we're going to see coming out here over the next 3 to 4 weeks. For those November, December, January starts, we're going to see a lot of ER. Obviously, the person has to be admitted first. Mm-hmm. They're coming in through the ER for whatever reason.
Sure.
And then we're going to see a lot of ICU and med-surg. That's going to be our 3 main modalities that we're going to be picking apart.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Florida is compact now.
It is compact.
And so you have to, and talk to your recruiter about this, right? I mean, if you're unclear about rules on the compact state, but if you have a compact license, you probably know this already.
Yes.
That's huge. When I was doing this, Florida was not, and it was a difficult licensure process.
Yes.
So that's a huge bonus, especially when this time of year rolls around.
Right. All the people that wanted to come to Florida but didn't want to apply for the licensure, we're seeing an influx of more. So people kind of thought, well, maybe rates will go up. But no, when the compact happened, it actually kind of kept the rates exactly the same because people want to go there. It's a destination location. Do you want to be in Alaska in December? Or do you want to be in Florida in December?
Sure.
So,
well, I guess it depends. I mean,
depends on the person.
If you're Bob Hinks, you're going to want to be in
Patty.
Alaska. But that's him. He's like that.
Exactly.
How's that? So, okay, outside of Florida, where are you looking, especially from a Healthtrust point of view? What other cities are going to hit hard? Austin, Dallas, that
Yeah,
area?
we're going to see a lot of needs coming up in Dallas, Austin, Texas, Houston, and a pretty big influx throughout the state of Arizona.
Okay. So Arizona obviously has always been
Right.
kind of that or whatever, but adding those Texas ones in there too is interesting. So, okay, outside of that, like how does the process change at all? Like walk me through from the time that a recruiter gets this is strictly from an Atlas point of view, obviously. I mean, Ashley is our client manager for every Healthtrust hospital that we have. So recruiter gets your profile goes through their hands into client manager Ashley's hands. What do you do?
At that point, we're doing our normal submittal process just like we would any other way. We're pushing those candidates, but the great news is that we have priority this year, which is the huge benefit to all of our travelers out there. We have priority to be able to get the needs first, along with a few other companies.
Okay.
We have some specialization just because we've done so well in the past with what we've been given, and that's going to benefit all of our Atlas people. So now is the time to get your applications in, get your resumes in, start talking to your recruiters in regards to where you want to be in the wintertime.
So how far out is too far out to look?
Right now, as soon as Labor Day hits, we're basically looking at those winter needs dropping within about a week or so.
Okay.
At that point, we're going to see needs starting as early as November and looking as late as probably February starts.
So will they interview for November
Yes.
starts right now?
Yes.
So as of this air date, you're looking at November already. Would they creep into December a little bit too?
Yep. November all the way through February, we're
Wow.
going to be seeing start dates. So and we're going to see a big influx of needs. It's not going to be one or two tele needs. We're going to see 20 dropping at a time, and one location, one floor.
So nothing from the submittal process changes on your end, except we're getting some of those needs a little bit quicker.
Right.
One, because I mean we have a very good long-standing reputation with Healthtrust, and two, you have a very long-standing reputation with Healthtrust, and living in the state of Florida, not too far from their headquarters, certainly doesn't hurt us either.
It does not hurt us at all. I mean, it gives us the ability to kind of drop in and say hello, keep a friendly relationship going. And overall, it's a big, respectful relationship on both sides. They appreciate what we do on our ethics and compliance side, and we appreciate the needs that they give us as they come about.
They are, and this is from my side, from what I see every day, no vendor manager pays us faster than Healthtrust. Right? They are on top of it.
Yeah.
They've got their stuff together for sure.
Not to mention the benefit of the travelers, they have guaranteed hours. So if those winter needs start dwindling a little bit, you're still getting your guaranteed hours.
Yep.
I mean, for some travelers, that's one of the most important things.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
Things have changed a lot, and I think they've changed for the better. And they've changed because it's a partnership now.
Absolutely.
Whereas years ago, maybe it wasn't so much, and now it is a direct partnership, and I'm damn proud of what we've built with them. So, and what you've built with them.
No, it's a team effort all the way from you guys as leadership to our recruiters out on the floor to all of our nurses supporting those recruiters as we're trying to pitch those jobs to them.
Gotcha. All right, one last pitch. If you want to go to any of those southern states, any of those states at all that have winter needs, talk to your recruiter right now.
Yes.
This is the time to talk to them. Doesn't matter when your contract ends. Doesn't matter if you've just extended. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Talk to them right now. Let's see what's available. Your recruiter has a direct access to Ashley every day, unless you're traveling, obviously. And we could find out.
Yeah, and the plus side of that, Rich, too, is if you're looking to take any time off during the holidays, or if you are in an extension now, we can start looking at your January starts come after the new year.
Not too soon.
Nope.
It's not too soon.
Never too soon.
Ashley, thank you so much.
Appreciate your time, man.
So next time you come back will be, what do you think, Christmas-ish time?
There's some sneaky conversation. I might be back in October.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do this again in October.
Sounds great.
All right.
Thanks, Rich.
We'll see you next week.